internet people. I'm the Doctor, and this is my good friend LittlePip.
Hey, how's it going?
And today I'm going to play Penumbra Overture. This seems so fun. Scary.
It's a really good game, actually. I played it myself, and it's, at least not to me, it's not very scary.
Yeah, well, you wander wastelands and kill monsters.
My father made.
Yeah, plus I've
Howard
seen some
vanished
pretty
from my
gruesome
mother's
shit.
before I was even.
Ever see your best
So
friend?
when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him.
Oh yeah, shoot a Colt in the
He was
face.
dead. Writing from beyond the
No, I don't
grave must be a
like
genetic
guns
habit
much.
in my bloodline.
Don't really prefer them.
His letter contained
Can
a
you
key,
not hear?
instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world-renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 2 decades ago, almost to the day.
Dr. Penny Marion?
What it was that I was leaving behind.
She just got disappointed.
We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was carried away on a chartered boat.
Yeah,
beginning the 12-hour
that was a bad
journey
experience.
that would lead me into my past.
I thought about shoving a spike pole up Velvet Remy's ass.
That's different. That's not a regular thought. I mean, well, I'm assuming it's not a regular thought. I hope it's not a regular thought.
No, it's definitely not.
Okay.
I feel terrible saying that stuff.
Alright, everything's rainbows and bad. Just like the last time. Okay, well...
Sunshine and rainbows. It's a good sign, right?
Sure, let's go with that.
Means it's gonna be all happy and cheery.
I don't believe that. Oh, reading notes. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of a life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish pots in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget...
Lovely.
Yeah, she is nice. I'll admit that. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, but I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well in the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. Fisherman's wife. Yes?
Every time I play through this game, that letter, it pretty much has no meaning on the story, really. It's like just there so you learn how to read a note.
Gotta learn somehow.
Yeah.
It's not in there. That's where did that key was? It is. There we are. Take that.
Batteries and glow stick.
Take that, and then there's nothing down here. And then there's those wolves that look like G1 ponies. That is
Huskies.
weird. Huskies, wolves, whichever. They're like same breed.
Anything goes.
Oh yes, Read. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I had been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost the feeling in my extremities soon after, and knew hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter.
And thus began your adventure.
Oh yes. And a fun one it is. God. Let's see here. Rock.
Rock is good.
Jump. Rocks help.
Throw that rock.
I was so hoping I would make that.
Would have been awesome.
It's not touching it.
Throw it.
Throw. Hello. More rainbowy graphics. Always something that's a rainbow.
Again, remember, sunshine and rainbows.
Yes, well. Here we are. Why did I do that? Yeah, a hammer.
You know how to use it.
Yes, there we are. And then there's nothing right there, I don't believe. No. Over here. Stuck in the way. And then I remember this.
Let it fall on your head.
Oh no. Last time it fell on my head, it mysteriously levitated, and I didn't like it.
Funny.
Yes.
I
It
do
says
that all the time.
crawl. Other areas. No. Let's go this way first. I want to see what's over here. I hope I don't
Nothing
die.
really.
Just, that's a huge circle, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah,
that.
it's a circle.
And there's over here, and then up in here. And, okay. Well, that's absolutely nothing. Never mind. Still don't feel comfortable about that.
No one ever does.
Okay. Let's... There we
And
go.
we'll do the most logical thing in descending the area. Whatever I was descending into was 100 feet below ground, protected by two solid metal hatches, located in a remote Arctic wilderness, buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect. It made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society's network of safety nets, emergency services, and the phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers, all there. If something goes wrong, or have a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, but too scared, too far away.
Ominous.
I love these narrations.
Oh, and then the dog. These lanterns that don't work.
Anything could happen.
See, now I still don't like it when you say that. It doesn't make me feel better. I didn't bring you on here so you could make me feel bad about walking through.
What's the point of these things was to watch you get scared?
Shut up.
Most entertaining part. Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh god.
What?
Trying to keep a timer going for this. Okay. Well, I guess that'll end the first one. Come back for the second whenever it gets up and stuff.